The Story of Pentecost has been one of my favourite animations to work on so far. I always like to keep effects in my stop motions as practical as possible, so in this behind the scenes I'll break down a few of the tricks and techniques I use to create some of these shots, from complex lighting to making Jesus fly. To start off, have you ever wondered how fire effects are done in LEGO stop motion? The first trick is to light up these nifty LEGO flame pieces. Sometimes it can be pretty simple, like in this campfire scene where all it took was hiding this orange LED light underneath the bricks, shining it onto the flames on top. It gets a lot more complicated, however, when you need light sources coming from multiple places. For example, in this scene, where there's flames above each of the disciples' heads, I had to stick a tiny light behind each flame, carefully hiding the wires behind the minifigures so that they don't show up in the final shot. The next step is to remember to move each individual flame for every frame of the animation. It's a time-consuming process as it can take multiple hours to film a single second of footage, but the end results are very much worth it. Another scene that was quite a challenge in this stop motion was Jesus ascending into heaven. Now, sadly, minifigures don't fly, so to achieve this effect, I used a rig to hold Jesus aloft, similar to how we animated the whale in the story of Jonah. It's a bit tricky making sure the rig stays in the same position as you're animating, but the real challenge comes at the editing stage. To sell the effect that Jesus is actually floating up, you have to edit the rig out frame by frame and place what's known as a clean frame behind it every time. It's a bit of a painstaking process, but once it's edited out, we were able to add some clouds and a bit of a glow around Jesus to create this magical moment. Let me know if there's any more behind the scenes you'd like us to make, and of course, if you haven't yet, don't forget to watch the full Pentecost story here.